Today I bring you another list of 13 guitar players who use Gibson guitars. I mean, there's so many of them that are good and sound amazing who use Gibson guitars. So today I bring you 13 more guitar players who use Gibson guitars. Number 1. Ted Nugent is most closely associated with the early 1960s Birdland models in black, Sunburst, and Natural, and also used a 1959 Sunburst Les Paul and a Les Paul with an American flag motif. Number 2. Roy Orbison used a Gibson ES 335 and a Les Paul with a Bigsby tailpiece. Number 3. Throughout her career, Dolores O'Riordan of the Cranberries used a Gibson ES 335 and later on also used a white Gibson SG Standard. Number 4. Jimmy Page of the Yardbirds and Led Zeppelin, who also worked solo, uses a 1959 Les Paul nicknamed Number 1, which was acquired from Joe Walsh, and a 1959 Les Paul nicknamed Number 2, a 1973 Les Paul, and an EDS 1275, which basically looks like a Gibson SG, but it's got two necks, one of which is 6-string and the other is 12. He's also used a Gold Top Premium Les Paul and a 1991 Les Paul from the custom shop, built to be an exact replica of Number 1. This guitar is nicknamed Number 3. Page also owned a modified 1960 Les Paul Custom, which he calls Black Beauty, with a Bigsby tailpiece and 3 pickup configuration. This guitar was stolen in 1970, but recovered in early 2016. For acoustics, Page likes to use the Hummingbird and an SJ200. He also has an A2 mandolin. Gibson released a signature model Jimmy Page Les Paul replicating the features of Number 2. Page used the EDS 1275 double neck guitar during his live performances of Stairway to Heaven, The Rain Song, and The Song Remains the Same. Number 5. Randy Rhoads of Quiet Riot and Ozzy Osbourne used an off-white Les Paul Custom. Number 6. Slash from Guns N' Roses uses many different Les Paul models, including his own custom shop Les Paul. He also used an EDS 1275 in addition to his custom shop Les Paul. Gibson has manufactured 2 other Slash Les Paul models. Number 7. Paul Stanley of Kiss used a Gibson Flying V, a Gibson Explorer, a Firebird, an SG, and an L6S. Number 8. Pete Townsend of The Who also went solo, used a Gibson SG Special from 1967 to 1972, and various customized Les Paul models from 1973 to 1979. He has also used an EDS 1275. Gibson produced a Townsend Signature SG based on the guitar he played at Woodstock in 1969. It was a limited edition and discontinued in 2003. The Gibson Custom Shop started production of 3 different Les Paul signature models based on guitars he played in the late 1970s. For acoustic work, Townsend has consistently used SJ200s. The cover of his 1982 solo album, All the Best Cowboys Have Chinese Eyes, shows Townsend holding a Flying V, which he also plays in a video for the album Slit Skirts. Number 9. Joe Walsh from the Eagles, who was also a solo artist, used a Les Paul Standard and an EDS 1275. Walsh was known for hot wiring the pickups on these guitars to create his trademark attack sound. Number 10. George Thorogood used an ES 125. Number 11. Tom Scholes of Boston uses a 1968 Les Paul Gold Top with a DiMarzio Super Distortion pickup in the bridge. Number 12. Elvis Presley appeared frequently in concert and films, playing a 1956 J200N, which he had his name inlaid in 1960. And number 13, Jeff Beck of the Yardbirds purchased his first Les Paul, a 1959 model, for 150 pounds while he was a member of the Yardbirds. Beck's fascination with the guitar sprang as much from his interest in Les Paul the man as his love for the guitar itself. Beck told an interviewer, "It had a deep, powerful sound, and you could use it to imitate just about anything. A violin, sax, even a sitar." Beck also used an oxblood-colored 1954 Les Paul Standard with PAF pickups from 1972 to 1976 and is pictured with the guitar on the cover artwork of his Blow by Blow album. I hope you enjoyed this list featuring more guitar players who use Gibson guitars. Which one was most surprising to you? Leave me a comment to let me know. If you liked this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, go ahead and do that, and tell all your friends. I hope you have an awesome day and you keep being kind to one another.